So in this episode of The Boys, so we follow as they head to Fort Harmony, this location in which where there is this old abandoned VOD facility, and in this VOD facility back in the 1940s, this soldier Quinn had volunteered for the testing trials on V1 alongside with Soldier Boy, but unlike how Soldier Boy became a success with the V1, Quinn had become one of Vought's failed soups, having ended up becoming a human plant hybrid stuck on the wall. And so while there, the boys end up, fighting, turning against one another, due to Quinn, you know, having having been used his using his rage inducing spores on them, and so Frenchie, due to his long history of drug usage, they have no effect on him. So he ends up using Soldier Boy and turning him against Quinn, therefore taking him out. And so by the following episode, we follow and see multiple perspectives of other characters until we end up, you know, following Soldier Boy and Homelander as they go to LA to meet Mr. Marathon. And Mr. Marathon, you know, Mr. Marathon, he showed up in the books, and he is one of the original founding members of the Seven. And in the book, there is this part, this airplane part, which takes place during a flashback, and during that flashback, Mr. Marathon, he ends up losing his head. And yeah, so he's a speedster too, and he's like this other Flash, Jay Garrick. And also, while they're at Mr. Marathon's place, in the show, while they're at his place, in this room where he's got collections and there's Easter eggs and whatnot, there's also a poster of this other character, Silver Kincaid, who is from, is a member of the G-Men, who in, the Boys universe is their version of, the X-Men. And Silver Kincaid herself is based off of Jean Grey, so she's a telepath. And there's also this other soup, Mal Chemical, who is based off of Metamorpho from the Superman movie. And yeah, so things go wrong while they're there, and so the boy ends up using a whole bunch of people as cover. And yeah, so he finally ends up taking down Mr. Marathon, and him and, well, Homelander ends up taking him out. But yeah, so this was a pretty good episode towards the end.